What is going on, guys? Grave here today. I'd like to talk about weekend 2 of the Battlefield 6 beta, give you the start and end times for the beta, and also talk about some of the new additions coming to weekend 2. Before I get into all the details, be sure if you enjoy the video to hit the like button. If you hadn't subscribed to the channel yet, I would appreciate it if you would hit that sub button as well. And be sure to check out Control Freak. That is a partner here on the channel, and all their information is linked down in the description, and you can save 12% off with my code at checkout. Now, when it comes to beta times and end times, or start times and end times, we have the weekend 2 beta starting on August the 14th at 1 a.m. Pacific time and 4 a.m. Eastern time. So that is here inside of the United States. If you live overseas, that is a 9 a.m. BST start. The weird thing is the end time is August the 17th at 1 a.m. Pacific and 4 a.m. Eastern and 9 a.m. BST. August the 17th, of course, is Sunday. That means as of right now, we haven't got any other official times from EA or DICE yet. The beta will be ending Sunday morning. I was assuming that it would run until Monday morning, kind of like what we experienced in the weekend 1 beta. But as it stands, we are only going to have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday all day to play, and then the beta would end early Sunday morning. Now, they could extend this. You know, developers have done that in the past when they have a beta out. They'll come out and say, we're going to extend it for 10 more hours, 12 more hours, another day. So that could happen. But as of right now, the beta will be ending early Sunday morning on August the 17th. So you'll have from August the 14th at 1 a.m. Eastern till August the 17th at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Pacific to August the 17th at 1 a.m. Pacific to play the beta. Now, when it comes to some other things being added in, we have, of course, a new map. This is a infantry-only map. This is going to be a map that is based in the streets of Brooklyn, New York, called Empire State. I'm really looking forward to playing this. I know some of you may be disappointed. You wanted to see those bigger classic Battlefield maps. We really didn't have one of those in the beta. Everything has been small to medium size. That is what the developer said. There will be some large-scale maps in the full release that are those classic kind of Battlefield maps that are more vehicle kind of focused than just infantry focused. But everything we've had in the beta so far, of course we do have some vehicles in some of the maps we had in weekend 1, but it's not like what you would expect from a large Battlefield map. But I'm really looking forward to Empire State. It looks like a fun map. We did see some gameplay of it, of course, in the reveal event with a lot of the content creators there. So I really am looking forward to playing this one. We also are going to have the 3 maps from weekend 1 still available. So you're going to have Siege of Cairo, Liberation Peak, and the Iberian Offensive. You can play as well. So we're going to have 4 maps in weekend 2. When it comes to some other changes in weekend 2, you're going to have returning from weekend 1, Conquest, Closed Weapon Conquest, Breakthrough, Domination, and King of the Hill. But we're going to have 3 new modes as well. Rush, if you've never played Rush, if you're new to the Battlefield series, this is a game mode where it kind of puts attackers against defenders. One team is trying to plant explosives to move and kind of progress the map, kind of like you would if you played Breakthrough. You go in and you're going to plant these explosives. Once they explode, you're going to move to the next set, and so on to the end of the round. And if you're defenders, of course, you're stopping the team from planting the bombs, from planting the explosives. And of course, you can either defuse them or you can kill enemies to, get their tickets down to 0. So Rush is a really fun, classic Battlefield mode that I think a lot of you, if you are newer to the series, will definitely enjoy. We're going to have Squad Deathmatch, which is 4 teams of squads that will face off in a deathmatch where eliminations equal victory. So kind of like Team Deathmatch, but instead of having 2 teams there, you have 4 teams. And we also have Closed Weapon Breakthrough. So this is going to be the same rules as regular Breakthrough, but with using class-specific weapons. Now, I do think Breakthrough needs some work. It's one of the modes that is really enjoyable, but so far, from what I played in weekend 1, I didn't think it was as good as it could have been. And one reason is, of course, the maps we do have available to us in the beta aren't really helping that much. I felt like Liberation Peak, it's rough in Conquest because of all the snipers, and a lot of people have discussed that. But in Breakthrough, the first point is almost untouchable. It still felt like the defense kind of pretty much ran the map. They were going to win every time. It's like when I was on defense, no matter if we playing against a team that was really good and they got us to the last point there in breakthrough, you still end up winning. I think it needs to be reworked. I'm not sure if closed weapons will help out. I know closed and open weapons have been a big topic of conversation since they announced that the game's going to have open weapons. I'm guessing it could somewhat, because snipers then are going to be limited to more of DMRs and snipers. So they're not going to be able to kind of rush and push a faster kind of gameplay like you would in the beta right now, or in weekend 1, where you could rush up with a sub, assault rifle, LMG, put your spawn beacon down, put your motion sensors down, that kind of thing, and really kind of be pushing the fight. Now you're going to be doing that with a sub or a sniper rifle. So it might be a bit more difficult for some players, and for others you may enjoy that kind of gameplay. But I don't really think that closed weapon breakthrough is going to fix the problems of breakthrough. And I know a lot of you out there would rather have closed weapons than open weapons. It seems like when the game releases, we're either going to have just an open weapon system, or we're going to have both available. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like if we have both available to us, it's going to split the player base up. But at the same time, I'm not really sure what they can do to fix the problem, because some people are going to like the open system compared to the closed system. I've played every Battlefield game ever, so I'm used to the closed system, but at the same time, the open system, I'm kind of like, whatever. So whatever they decide to go with, I'm going to be fine with either way. I do understand that a lot of people don't like the idea of, recon classes running around with things besides snipers or scout rifles or stuff like that. And I do get where a lot of people don't like the idea of, only being limited to that. So like I said, either way, for me personally, I don't care one way or the other. I do understand both sides. I do understand why people want it to be classic Battlefield, where you have locked weapons per class. It makes the classes feel unique. So in a way, I kind of lean that way. But once again, it looks like we're going to get the open system. So that's kind of what it is. Like I said, I'm not really sure if the breakthrough closed weapon idea is going to improve breakthrough any. We'll have to wait and see until we can get in and play in weekend 2. But that's everything that we're going to get with weekend 2. I'm still kind of curious about that end date time. Like I said, if I hear about anything or read anything that EA or DICE put out about a change to that August the 17th date, I will let you guys know. But leave me a comment. Let me know if you're looking forward to weekend 2. I know I am. And of course, I'll catch you all next time. Peace.